Ladies and gentlemen, coming to you live from the great state of Massachusetts, Pat Typhlosion. It's Misfits Fight Week, and we're here to talk about the super fight of the century. And we are not talking about Dillon Danis, because Dillon Danis pulled out of the fight. Fox the G was right. Has it been 15 seconds yet? Fuck. All right, let's go. Let's get the show on the road, guys. So, KSI has a brand new opponent. The super fight of the century. Faze Temperrr versus KSI. The Sidemen versus Faze. It's going down. The super fight of the century. Said like nobody ever. Like, who asked for this? There's like a million guys on the card they could have gotten. They probably could have gotten Anthony Taylor. It would have been a better fight. Probably could have gotten Joe Foreigner. It would have been a better fight. Joe Foreigner was supposed to be the backup. Where the hell is he? He's nowhere to be seen. Apparently he's off the card. Because apparently his opponent didn't check up here. So they can't get him. They can't renegotiate a contract. Because apparently, you know, it's got to be on KSI's terms and stuff like that. I mean, which is understandable. It is Misfits Boxing. He is the CEO of the company. I think he wants to be in the best possible position that he needs to be in. But KSI versus Faze Temperrr? I mean, Temperrr got dropped by Slim, who only literally had a 2-week camp, and then he comes back and fights Overflow, which, by the way, I was in the camp that people should have shouting this from the rooftops. If Overflow actually beat Faze Temperrr, he should have been offered a Faze contract. Get that guy into Faze already. Like, what the fuck? He's been asking for it for years. I swear to God, he deserves it. I love Overflow, but God bless his soul. I think Faze Temperrr is pretty good. But why is he fighting KSI right now? This is not a problem against Temperrr. This is great for him, okay? He had a terrible loss against Slim, comes back, crazy fucking knockout to PJ's jaw, and now he's fighting KSI. This is more of a KSI issue. Like, what is this going to prove? And I'm going to play this clip. We're going to react to something, guys. We have this video right here. KSI on the left. Let's see what KSI has to say in this video, because he says something that's absolutely true, but he also says something that I don't agree with. So let's play it.
Well, I mean, first of all, let's not get it twisted. Temperrr is better than Dillon Danis. You know, he's a better opponent. So
clearly,
like
hold on a second. This keyboard isn't working. Great keyboard, by the way. You guys should see this keyboard. I don't agree what he said at all. I mean, is Faze Temperrr really that good compared to Dillon Danis? I would say that they're more equal in footing. And Dillon Danis, he really hasn't competed in boxing, but I don't know. I don't know about that one. I might have to... Let me know in the comments if I'm wrong about that, guys. If it's a L take or a W take. Clearly, I didn't watch this video. I need to do my research better, but I don't know if I agree with that. Because I really think that him versus Dillon Danis was going to be a competitive fight. Like, I don't think that KSI was going to walk in there and just knock the dude out. He isn't that chocolatier from the chocolate factory. So I would expect KSI to put up a fight, but I would expect Dillon Danis to actually, you know, fight back. He's not that bad. We can't go around and say he's like the worst person ever.
Like, oh, I'm finding someone worse. I'm finding someone who is better, you know, in the ring and will be a big threat to me.
Anyone out there in the YouTube comments land, do you guys think that Temperrr is going to go in there and knock KSI the fuck out? Do you think that could possibly happen, all right? 15 seconds after the video. I know this is probably going to get demonetized, but I don't make money from YouTube anyway. This is my pilot episode, my first episode ever. You guys need to tell me, is it possible that Temperrr could drop KSI like in the second round, like overhand right, like, oh my fucking God, the bandana is off, my eyes, KSI is down, the nightmare, he's been sent to the fucking Shadow Realm. Goes back to LA, has a midlife crisis, comes back and fights Joe Foreigner, beats his fucking ass. Come on, that would be a crazy fucking story. Tell me not.
I'm JJ, I'm KSI. Like, I know what I am. I know how much work I put in, and you know, I feel like my intensity will break Temperrr down, and he's gonna experience nothing like me.
Ladies and gentlemen, KSI, the Sidemen versus Faze. You guys can see fireworks are going on in this face-to-face. Now, obviously, Faze Temperrr and KSI like each other. This is a short notice opponent, so obviously KSI is going to be thrown off a little bit. But anybody out there in the YouTube comment land, do you think that KSI is going to improve? Because a lot of people have been saying in the YouTube world, in the YouTube boxing space, that KSI is not the best technical boxer. And I can honestly 100% agree with them. I could name 5 people that are better than KSI at boxing right now. A couple of years ago, I couldn't say the same thing because there weren't as many, but I'd say his brother is a better technical boxer than even he is, all right? Now, a lot of people said for years that Deji, if he got in the gym and actually fucking trained and dropped the little Debbie snacks, that he would be a fucking beast. And look at what happened. He took down FuziTube. Literally one of the best boxers of all time, in contention to fight Dimitri Bivol. So I don't understand why anybody out there would be doubting Deji anymore. He's probably better than his brother. I'd say that Slim is better than him. I'd even say that Gib is in contention with being in KSI's skill range. It's just that KSI has power and he has heart. And it's hard to beat that because you can't train that. You can train footwork. You can train the 1-2. You can train technique. But you can't train heart and you can't train power. Like, you can't just magically tell someone to get bigger. Like, hey, dude, go to the gym and gain like 100 fucking pounds, like right now. Do it. I bet you fucking won't. You can't do it without anabolic steroids. So, this keyboard is sick. I fucking love this keyboard. Honestly, I'm in the camp that I don't really know who wins a fight between KSI and Jake Paul anyway. But here's another part to this whole thing, because KSI was talking about Slim and he said he would knock Slim the fuck out, right? I don't know if he says it in this clip, but Slim said something. We all know Slim. Good old Slim. Hitman Slim. I can't find Slim's Twitter. What is Slim's Twitter? Does anyone know? I'm pretty sure Slim follows me on Twitter. He used to. Slim the Hitman. Okay, so Slim, being the vocal individual that he is, he said something as well. I want the winner. He said something about his KSI, you want my leftovers? I'll play the clip. You know, you guys will see it. But I really honestly agree with Slim on that. At first, I was like, come on, Slim, you already got a fight on the card. This was a kind of a short notice ordeal. But you do kind of wonder. There was other options than Faze Temperr. I just feel like Faze Temperr was like the biggest success rate and the least risk, but also would give KSI the same amount of credibility, right? Because Faze Temperr apparently has combat experience. He's been in the ring before. He just knocked the dude out. He fought Slim, who's like the guy now. But why isn't he fighting Slim? Because if he fought Slim, wouldn't he have more credibility? I know. I feel good for Temperr, but you gotta understand, he's using some sort of fucking warp flute from Mario 3, where he's warping all the way to fucking World 8, right? He had to restart the game. He gets through World 1, knocks out the World 1 boss, flies all the way to the 8th world, and meanwhile, Slim, he's been going through the game. He's been getting the frog suit and the Tanuki suit. He's been going through all the worlds, getting all the castles, getting all the coins, getting all the secret worlds. And Temperr just jumps right to the fucking end. And you can't hate on him. Because this is not his fault. Alright? Listen, Mom's Taylor and KSI, I don't hate you. I love you. You're good people. But you guys gotta understand. You guys know what you're doing. I don't blame this. This is not something that I'm mad about. Like Fight Lounge says, this is the fight game. So I don't understand. I don't know, man.
If this isn't cleaned up when I get back, you're fired!